Hello, everyone. Welcome to Life Wisdom, a place where we share stories, lessons, and perspectives to help you live a calmer, more meaningful life. Let's take a moment to reflect and enjoy today's message together. Being kind is a form of wisdom. Introduction. Kindness is not weakness. In today's world, many people think that being kind means being weak, easily taken advantage of, loud, or even naive. But the truth is, kindness is far from simple. Living a kind life is a subtle journey that requires awareness, understanding, and wisdom. Kindness is not a reflex, nor a natural instinct. It is a conscious choice. Every act of kindness comes from a clear awareness of oneself, others, and the world around us. A kind person doesn't just give, they also know where to draw boundaries, knowing when to help and when to step back. Kindness is wisdom, because to live kindly, you must understand that the world isn't just black and white, right and wrong. It is full of complexities, and each kind action is a delicate balance of understanding and judgment. Kindness is understanding people. One of the clearest signs of wisdom and kindness is empathy. When you are kind, you do more than look at the surface. You look deeply into someone's heart, their circumstances, and their feelings. Living kindly requires listening, not just hearing words, but listening to emotions, pain, and unspoken truths. Listening is wisdom because you realize that everyone has their own story and nobody is perfect. When you listen, you don't just connect with others, you also learn to recognize the value and limits of yourself. Kindness is a conscious choice. It's not always easy to act kindly. Often you'll face situations that frustrate, hurt, or even betray you. In these moments, true wisdom shows when you choose kindness. Choosing kindness doesn't mean ignoring your own feelings. It means rising above them to see what is best for both yourself and others. It is the balance between immediate reactions and meaningful actions. A wise, kind person knows that a careless word can cause lasting harm, but a thoughtful, timely act of kindness can change a life. Kindness is strength, not weakness. A common misconception is that kind people are weak. In reality, kindness is strength. The strength of patience, compassion, forgiveness, and self-control. A person who knows how to live kindly is not lacking resilience. They recognize that living with an open heart is not easy. It requires standing firm in the face of pressure, criticism, and even indifference from the world. Kindness is strength because it requires you to rise above selfish instincts and seek the greater good. Kindness is wisdom in action. Kindness is not just about emotions. It is about actions. Wisdom appears when you know how to turn goodness into effective deeds. Helping someone is more than giving money or offering advice. It is about empowering them to stand on their own, to find solutions for their own problems. A wise person understands that lasting kindness is not about momentary pleasure, but about creating sustainable value. Intelligent kindness is deliberate action, not clumsy attempts. It's action that allows both you and others to grow without harming yourself or fostering dependency. Kindness helps us understand the world. When you live kindly, you learn to observe, understand, and accept the world with all its complexities. You realize that not everyone behaves according to your ideals. Not every situation is fair, yet you can still be a small light in the darkness. The wisdom of kindness is awareness. Awareness of your own limits, the differences of others, and what truly matters in life. When you understand the world this way, you can act kindly without losing direction, being deceived by fleeting emotions, or feeling lost in life's currents. Kindness brings quiet happiness. Few people realize that living kindly brings inner happiness. This is not loud, obvious happiness, but quiet, peaceful, and lasting joy. When you help, forgive, and love without expecting anything in return, you free yourself from the chains of greed, resentment, and selfishness. Happiness from kindness is subtle wisdom. It comes from understanding that the value of life is not in material possessions or power, but in how you live, how you treat others, and the positive impact you leave on the world. How to live wisely through kindness. Living kindly is an art, and wisdom helps you practice it every day. Here are some practical guidelines. 1. Truly listen. Take the time to understand before giving advice or reacting. 2. Act meaningfully. Don't help superficially. Find ways to empower others. 3. Forgive and be patient. Nobody is perfect. Forgiveness is wisdom. Patience is strength. 4. Set smart boundaries. Kindness doesn't mean being exploited. Knowing when to say no is wisdom. 5. Learn from every situation. Every failure, every challenge is an opportunity to cultivate goodness and wisdom. Conclusion. Kindness is the greatest wisdom. Ultimately, living kindly is a form of wisdom, one that no textbook can teach, only experience, observation, and practice. A kind person understands the value of every action, balances self interest with the common good, and views the world with empathy and understanding. Kindness doesn't make you weak. On the contrary, it makes you strong, confident, and happy. When you live kindly, you don't just change the world around you, you change yourself, day by day, in subtle, profound, and lasting ways. Living kindly is wisdom, art, and a journey without end. But it is precisely on this journey that you find meaning, strength, and true peace. Thank you for listening. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share to spread positivity. See you in the next video on life wisdom.